This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video. Thank you very much for taking the time and choosing to spend your time with me looking at another classic watch, 25 possible. It is very much appreciated. Before we start, I'll just give you the website, classicwatch25.great/site.net is where people should be able to find all these horses at some point, especially in Australia, where they're a bit, because the season starts in August the 1st there and ends on July the 31st. They are a little bit ahead, and hopefully we might be getting some horses on the site at some point in Australia or the UK, heading into 2025 in Europe, and the trials in Japan and America as well in early January, February, March, heading into the Europe and the flat there. But it's Australia we're going to focus on today. And the horse I'm going to bring you is Traffic Warden. Traffic Warden, interesting horse this. Trained in Australia by James Cummins, owned and bred by Godolphin. Sired by Street Boss, who I think is a decent enough sire, out of a dam called Efficiently, who herself was sired by Exceed and Excel. People will see that on this occasion the racing post is in fact correct. The horse Traffic Warden has had 8 runs in his career. Very good horse, winning last time out by a short head over a node, running to a racing post rating of 119 in his first starts at 3 in the Group 2 Run to the Rose at Rose Hill. He also managed to win a Group 2 race last season at 2, taking out the MSS Security Sires Produce Stakes, where he beat Rue de Royale, running to a mark of 107. But it was when he was beaten the nose by Classic Watch 25 Possible Manal at Ranwick over 7 furlongs in the English Sires, where he matched his mark, running to a mark of 119 that day as well. He was also 4th in the Golden Slipper behind Lady of Camelot, where he ran to a mark of 110. Wasn't a bad run at all that day. Very interesting horse. Good to see him win a lead-up race ahead of a possible classic campaign. The reason this horse is being done now is because he's actually nominated for a race tonight, the Golden Rose tonight. Traffic Warden is taking his chance in that, and you'll see there he's also nominated for the Caulfield Guineas on Saturday, the 12th of October. So we wouldn't want him to be going in to that on the defeat, on the back of a possible defeat tonight against some very good horses, and not have him on side. So today is the time that we're going to take a look at Traffic Warden, I think. People will see the horse fold, as you'd expect, for a 3-year-old in 2021. The horse is dam line 3L, sired, as I said, by Street Boss, out of a dam called Efficiently, who was foaled herself in 2015 by Exceed and Excel. People will see there that she only managed to win 1 out of 7 starts, finishing 3rd in another 1, managing to win only $24,985 on the track. But of course she is a black type producer, having bred Traffic Warden already. What she also is quite a very well bred horse. This is one of those videos where sometimes you get the feeling that I'm padding out the first couple of dams to get back to the good horse in the second and the third dam. This certainly is not the case. This time we're straight in with horses related to the dam of our horse. Skilled is also out of Dexterous, excuse me, foaled in 2007, sired by Commands. The horse managed to win 4 out of 15 starts, but he was in the first 3 in 11 of 15 starts, managing to win $557,300 Australian dollars. He's also won some good races. Won the Champagne Stakes in 2010, and he also won the listed TL Bayou Handicap, which I think is still a pattern race now. Age 3, but a very good horse. It might have been age 2, actually. You never know when they do them like that, because season ends in January, they are racing as 2. Also second in the Ramwick Guineas of 2011. And third in other Group 2 races as well. Very good horse, it's fair to say. And standing as a stallion as well at Riverbank Adjustment, a fee of $3,300. So far at stud, he's sired a few. Crops seem to be going down, unfortunately. They only sired 9 in 19-19-20. His highest crop in 15-16, no, 14-15, he actually sired 77. The horse has only sired 2 stakes winners and 2 graded winners. So it's been a fairly slim pickings for the horse, really, both aged 4 and above. The distances, colts, the fillies seem to be doing the job. No colts side by Skilled. Has won a pattern race. The fillies have done quite well, though. And they've mainly been running in Australia. But he has had some success as well. We've only 3 horses that have ran in New Zealand. So, yeah, the stallion really looking as though he is what he is. Dual Group 3 winner there, Fiscal Fantasy. And Pecans as well has won a couple of Group 3s as well. Interesting horse. Skilled, but not the best stallion, it's fair to say. He's also a full brother to Sidestep, sired by Exceed and Excel. So we've got, as a full brother, this horse is Sidestep, to the dam of Traffic Warden. Sidestep only won 3 out of his 16 races, but he was in the first 3 in 7 of 16 starts, winning $1,253,750 Australian dollars. Sidestep at 3, winner of the Group 2 Pago Stakes, and he also won the Royal Sovereign Stakes as well, Group 2, as well as the listed Derby Munro Stakes at Rosehill. Horse that was actually placed in the Golden Slipper of 2013 as well. Good horse, Sidestep, and he was a very good stallion as well, I think. I think he still is. An underrated stallion, this horse, and I'll show you why, because he's actually one of the rare Australian horses, I think, to have done quite well in Europe. This horse is also shuttled to France, as well as a leading first season sire in Australia in 2018-19, where his 2017 crop side Wales. Also, so not really sired many, sired 4 individual stakes winners and 3 graded winners. But to me, if people look at where they've been siring, the colts are doing a lot better than the fillies with this stallion, it's fair to say. The distances seem a lot more versatile as well. Pattern races between 5 furlongs and 1 mile and 1 furlongs there. And you'll see, if people look, he's actually sired, I think, better in France and in Europe than he has in Australia. People look, 214 of his horses have gone round in Australia. And he's only won 1 stakes race, 2 stakes, 1 stakes race and 1 graded race. He's had a 72 go round in France, and he's won the same amount of stakes races. He's also won graded races in Ireland and Germany. I think this stallion is based in the wrong area. I really do think that this stallion would be better off in Europe. You'll see some of his crops there. He's reached about the same as the other one, 81 in his first crop. He's never really reached the same numbers, has he? Very interesting, really, though, that he seems to have made more of an impact in Europe than he has in Australia, I do think. Sidestep. Available for a fee of $8,800 at stud currently. Ambidexter suddenly died from colic in March 2022, but this one has done his time at stud as well. Winner of 3 of 15 races, in the first 3 in 7 of 15 starts, winning $452,800. Another one straight out of Dexterous and sired by Commands, this full brother to the horse we just looked at, Skilled. This horse won the listed Ming Dynasty and the Group 2 Theo Mark Stakes at 4. Second in the Epsom Handicap, Group 1 at 4. He was also placed in a couple of pattern races at 3 as well. Group 2 enlisted winner, Group 1 placed. Suddenly died in 2002. Willowy, a filly, foaled in 2018. Another one out of Dexterous. They keep coming, aren't they, these close relatives to Traffic Warden. Willowy was only out of the first three once in her 6 starts, winning 3 of them, winning 811,440 Australian dollars. This horse sired by Kermadec. Willowy, VRC Oaks winner, Classic Oaks winner of 2021, and also winner of the Group 2 Wakeful Stakes, both at Flemington. Very good mare, Willowy, although sadly not made a mark in the group races yet. There's plenty of dams on this line and horses on this line that I've not looked at that have only won or I've got listed form. You know, we're only looking at pattern racing winners here. There's so many of them to come as well. Willowy is yet another one. Flexible, a filly foaled in 2017, sired by Hallowed Crown and also out of Dexterous. Managed to get placed in the Group 3 Adrian Knox Stakes in 2021. She only managed to win 2 of her 8 starts, but again, in the first 3 in 5 out of 8, winning 104,675 Australian dollars. We then get to Dexterous herself, foaled in 1999, sired by Quest for Fame, out of a dam called Many Hands. People see there Dexterous was only out the first 3 in 2 of her 10 starts, winning 5 of them, managing to win 350,520 Australian dollars. This is only the second dam of Traffic Warden. We've looked at all these horses. Dexterous, a very good horse as well, managing to win the Group 2 Sandown Guineas, the Group 3 Vanity Stakes, and the listed Eliza Park Stakes, as well as being placed in another 2 group races as well. Going through the grades nicely, just couldn't get that elusive Group 1 win or form herself, could she? But then again, they never really tried that hard. She was very well placed, and in 8 of her 10 races, and there's 5 of them. Very good horse, and as we have seen, a multiple black type producer. Couldn't really find a lot between the second and the third dam. More Haste was a mare, foaled in 1996, sired by Brief Truce. She is out of Many Hands, the 4th dam, so this is half sister to the second dam. More Haste won 2 out of 11 starts, but in the first 3, in 6 of 11, winning 81,000 Australian dollars. You'll see this is a bit of a pad out horse, this one. Mate Case was 3rd in the Group 2 Emancipation Stakes in her career, but she was the dam of Proverb. Proverb, a gelding, foaled in 2009. He managed to win 3 out of his 14 starts. In the first 3, in 8 out of 14. A bit more valuable, winning 277,300 Australian dollars. A horse sired, again, by Commands. Proverb managed to win the Group 3 Gunsynd Classic of 2013 and was also placed in the Group 2 Sandown Guineas, a race that the mare won that we saw. So, and also placed in the Spring Stakes and the Carbine Club Stakes. But yeah, between the second and the third dam of Traffic Warden, went a little bit quiet. The third dam, Many Hands, foaled in 1988, sired by a horse I'd never heard of, unfortunately, called Handy Proverb, out of a dam called Deliberation. Managed to win 5 starts in her career, Many Hands, winning 125,104 Australian dollars. She managed to finish second in the Group 3 Adrian Knox Stakes as well, and placed in a couple of other races before suddenly dying in 2008. I think she was a listed winner there, the Spring Cup. Group 3 placed, anyway, no, placed in all 4 of those races, and she is the third dam of Traffic Warden. It went very quiet then because we're straight on to the next dam now. Deliberation, foaled in 1982, sired by Shiftway, another horse I'm totally unfamiliar with, out of a dam called Ammo Girl, who was foaled the same year as me, 1974. Only deemed a winner on track, no black type form to note of in the third dam. But it's then that the horses really do start coming again. We've had a wave of them already, and now we're set for another wave with horses like Emancipation, who is also out of Ammo Girl, sired by Bletchingley. Emancipation won 19 of her 28 races, finishing in the first 2 in 20 of them, only managing to win $550,510 in the process. What a mare. Won so many races, like the Doncaster Handicap, the George Main, the Chipping Norton Stakes, all Group 1s, 2 George Ryder Stakes, an all-aged, a Coolmore Classic, and then we're on to the Group 2s, and a magnificent mare. The 1984 Australian Horse of the Year, head of the 82-83 Australasian 3-year-old and the 83 and 84 Australasian 4-year-old and above classifications. Absolutely magnificent race mare. And what's more, she is a fantastic producer of race horses. All these horses at some point, until I say otherwise, will have Emancipation in the pedigree. Virage de Fortune foaled in 2002. Winner of 8 out of 21 starts in the first 3 in 11 of 21 starts. Winning $954,100 Australian dollars. Virage de Fortune won 5 pattern races, dual Group 1 winner, winning the Australia Stakes and the Sires Produce Stakes at Eagle Farm. Also winner of the Group 2 Schweppe Essence and the Group 3 Champagne Stakes and the Champagne Classic at Moonee Valley and Doomben. Placed in the Oakley and placed in the TJ Smith as well. Sold for $3.4 million as a broodmare. Avenue is another one. Avenue is also sired by Virage. We're looking where Emancipation is the second dam of Virage de Fortune. It's foaled no end of listed horses. I've followed a few of them, backed a couple of them by Godolphin. She's been the first or second dam of them. Excuse me. But this is only top level stuff here. Unfortunately, she couldn't get the group winner that she bred herself. Avenue foaled in 2006, sired by Anabar. Also out of Virage. She won 8 out of 19 starts in the first 2 in 11 of 19, managing to win $664,113 Australian dollars. This mare, Avenue, she managed to win the Group 3 Club Stakes. She also placed another 3 Group 3 wins. The Australia Stakes, the Champagne Stakes, and the RN Irwin Stakes, and also second in the Rubiton Stakes Group 3. Another broodmare going round. Her foal's going round, and she's having moderate success. They're winning, but not at a decent level, it's fair to say. Slapstick is another one. Slapstick renowned. Virage, the second dam of this horse. Emancipation, the third dam. Slapstick, only managing to win 2 of 15 starts, but he was in the first 3 in 5 of them, earning $124,970. This horse here managed to win the Group 3 Keith F. Nolan Stakes at Kembla. I'm presuming that is Kembla Grange. Well, I'm not sure. Looking at the keyboard, that's some typo, isn't it? Slapstick, a Group 3 winner anyway, out of a horse called Glasnost. Royal Pardon, the winner of the Group 2 Frank Packer Plate, among other horse races, a good sturdy horse, only managing to win 4 of 43 starts, but these Australian horses come back from many a battle, and the horse placed in 13 of 43 starts, winning $425,660. Foaled in 1985, sired by Vice Regal, out of Emancipation herself. Group 2 winner. We've also got to look at a horse called Railings, who won the Caulfield Cup. And managed another gelding, foaled in 2001, sired by Zabil. Emancipation, the second dam of this horse. La Suffragette is the dam in question. Railings managed to win 7 of 42 starts in the first 3 in 14 of 42 starts, winning $3,172,110 Australian dollars. What a gelding he was for connections, winning, among other races, the Caulfield Cup. I'm not sure what year. Raid is a mare, foaled in 2005, sired by Pins, out of Vanilla Sky. You'll see there that Emancipation is the third dam of Raid. Raid won 5 of her 27 starts in the first 3 in 13 of 27, winning 261,560 New Zealand dollars. Raid was a listed winner in New Zealand, but she was placed at the top level, Group 1 placed in the 2008 Diamond Stakes, and she was also placed in the Group 2 Mata Mata Breeder Stakes at Mata Mata. And Group 1 and Group 2 place, listed winner Raid, and she is also the dam of this filly, Night Raid, who managed to win 3 out of her 10 starts in the first 2 in 4 of 10, winning 201,375 Australian dollars, sired by Vancouver, out of Raider South. Dual listed winner of the Atlantic Jewel and the Matrice Stakes, worth including because it continues the line. Very good horse, Raid was, and she managed to breed a pattern winner herself. We know about horses like Stratum Star, very good horse and durable stallion. Look at this, 36 starts, 36 times this horse went to war for Connections, and he was in the first 3 22 times, winning $2,443,460, never gelded by Connections, sired by Stratum, out of a dam called Purely Spectacular. Emancipation, the 4th dam of this horse. Stratum Star at stud, as you would expect. See what races he won. 6 pattern races, dual Group 1 winner of the Rupert Clark Stakes and the Kingston Town Classic. Also winner of the Group 2 St George Stakes, the Group 3 Coogee Handicap, and 2 listed races, the Vintage Stakes and the Crown Lager Stakes. Placed in other Group 1s, the Futurity of 2016, and also placed in the Australian Guineas of 2015, as well as the Memsey Stakes and the Toorak Handicap. Very good horse, standing at 2017 for a fee of 11,000 Australian dollars. He's now available for $3,300 in 2024. He's had a solid enough career, yet to sire a stakes winner though, surprisingly, with 262 foals on the ground so far, and 73 winners have won 169 races, so they seem to be winning, but not quite breaking through to the stakes level, worryingly, for the stallion. And they have raced solely, really, in Australia, with only 2 running in New Zealand and 1 running in Hong Kong. So he won 5 times, look. Second in a Group 3, third in a Group 3. We've got 4, 5 stakes or graded placed horses, but none of them have managed to get their head in front. The stallion is struggling, really, isn't he? So many horses at stud in Australia, sadly for him, including one that's very closely related to him. It could be the final nail in the coffin, Prague. I actually identified this horse myself in Australia. I thought he went round very well indeed and was unlucky not to win more races than the 3 he did. Out of his 14 starts, he was in the first 3 in 6 of 14 starts, winning $557,900, sired by Reduced Choice, out of the dam called Purely Spectacular, half-brother to Stratum Star. Prague won 2 Group 3 races, the Canterbury Stakes and the Pago for the second time on this line. Placed in the Group 1 Size Produce Stakes and the Group 2 Royal Sovereign Stakes as well. Entering stud in 2022 at Kiora Stud in Australia. None's hit the ground as of yet. His oldest progeny will be 2 this year in 2024, 25. So there might be some Pragues racing at some point down under this year. And hopefully for Connections, he does a bit better at stud than Stratum Star did. Rayhana. As Emancipation is the 3rd dam of Rayhana, foaled in 2006, sired by Elusive Quality. Rayhana won 4 of her 11 starts in the first 3 in 8 of 11, managing to win $754,271 Australian dollars. This is one of the rare ones that's managed to win outside of Australia and New Zealand. It won the UAE Oaks at 3 in 2009 and was also second in the Group 2 UAE Derby, and at 4 was second in the Al Fahidi Fort, a Grade 2 race as well. Unfortunately, though, never quite bred anything up to her standard. that I could find. We're now finished the Emancipation horses and looking now at the last dam, the fifth dam herself. Ammo Girl, foaled in 1974, sired by Gunsynd. I never knew he was a horse. I knew there's a Gunsynd Classic. We looked at a horse that won it, didn't we? Not so long ago in this pedigree. And Ammo Girl was unraced. But like she said, a black type producer there and bred by the legendary TJ Smith. Before we take a look at where she fits in the historical pedigree, there is another three worth looking at where people have to go further back than Ammo Girl. Small minds, if people look at Ammo Girl, they will see that Victory Piper is the fifth dam of Small Minds. She's the second dam of Ammo Girl. Foaled in 1961. Small Minds herself was foaled in 2006. Sired by Canny Lad out of a dam called Princess Marigold. Small Minds won 4 of her 23 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 23, winning $334,795 Australian dollars. Managing to win the Australasian Oaks Group 1 race of 2010 and also the listed Adelaide Guineas at Morphettville. Group 1 place as well in the Vinery Stud Stakes, so 4th in the Group 1 in the Vinery Stud Stakes of 2010 as well. Black type producer. Sneaky 5. Sneaky 5 won 4 of 10 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 10. Managing to win $1,177,975. Sired by Fastnet Rock in 2018. Sneaky 5 managed to win the Group 3 MRC Thoroughbred Cup Stakes and the listed Breeby Handicap at Eagle Farm. Also placed in the Nudgee in 2022. Must have picked up some good prize money along the way in her career. She had a very good career. Another one we need to look at is Diamond Shower, foaled in 1983. People will see that if they go back to Victory Flight in 1951 on Ammo Girl, the 4th dam of Ammo Girl is the 3rd dam of this horse. Diamond Shower foaled in 1983, sired by Zephyr Zip. Diamond Shower managed to win 7 of her 17 starts in the first 3 in 15 of 17. Very good horse, winning $505,150 Australian dollars. Diamond Shower won plenty of races. Look, the Group 1 VRC Oaks, Group 1 Size Produce Stakes, 3 Group 2 races, the Apollo, the Expressway and the Wakeful Stakes. Also won the Group 3 Silver Shadow Stakes. Placed in another 4 Group 1 races, the Flight Stakes, the Chipping Norton, the Champagne Stakes and the Rosehill Guineas. Exported to New Zealand, where she's a black type producer, but again, they're all sort of fallen off at around listed level. Unfortunately for a horse as well bred as this, they're not going to make the videos, are they? In races of this nature, when we're looking at horses like Traffic Warden, very well bred horse. I think it's fair to say. If we look on the historic dam line 3 out, we see there Small Minds, Rayhana and Diamond Shower that we picked up along the way, but we're all the way back there really. Emancipation in 1979, Ammo Girl is there, and then we've got Miss Wendy all the way back to Victory Piper and Victory Flight. So we've had a good look from 1951 onwards, and I think that it's fair to say we found some very decent horses along the way. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at Traffic Warden winning 2 races. The Group 2 race as a 2-year-old and the Group 3 last time out. We're going to take a look firstly at not the Beaulieu Handicap. We're going to take a look at the Group 2 Size Produce Stakes at Flemington. Ran in March 2024. I thought he was impressive this day.
Ready and racing at the 1400. Vianara out the back early with also Cheers. Labella Bondi began quickly, showing speed. Traffic Warden from that outside stall and will lead today from booting in between horses there. Flyer and also Untapped Labella Bondi. In that group of horses, Aardvark got to about fifth, followed by Evaporate a little wide. A length and a quarter away, Bezusto, Ruta Royale. They were followed by Puissance Power outside of Cheers as they run by the 850. About a length and a half away, Shilute, and then came Vianara, and at the tail of the field is Ponte Arcabaleno, and also out deeper on the track, it's Peru about fourth last, coming up towards the 650 metres, and the front runner is Traffic Warden by a length and a quarter. Untapped Labella Bondi. Out to deeper on the course is Flyer in the black distinguishing cap. Aardvark given plenty of air. Bezusto is tracking it. Ruta Royale's behind that wall as well. Further back is Cheers, and then came Evaporate out wider under the whip, Peru, and also Shilute. 350 to go. Traffic Warden given its head. Kick 2 lengths. Aardvark under pressure coming through. Bezusto and Flyer, and Ruta Royale is also weaving a passage. Traffic Warden at the 150. Still a good margin. It's 3 lengths Ruta Royale, and then Bezusto. Traffic Warden going strongly with 50 metres to go. Nurse to the line from the outside draw at 1400. A big winner. Traffic Warden from Ruta Royale. Bezusto for fourth. Peru or Vianara, followed by Flyer. Then came Aardvark, Evaporate and Labella Bondi. Puissance Power next. Then came Ponte Arcabaleno, well back Untapped with also Shilute, one of the last, and Cheers.
Very good performance there on the day. I don't think anyone can dispute that. I don't think at any stage they looked like catching the horse, did they? And he led from start to finish. Very good ride by Jamie Carr on the day, I thought. It was Zach Lloyd in the plate for his first start this season at 3, the same level. That's a Rose Hill, the Group 2 Run to the Rose. Drops a furlong to 6 furlongs. Very good, very interesting race this is. There are some good horses in here, I think, and it'll be interesting to see how this form works out moving forward for the rest of the season, in my view.
Racing now. Emirates was last out. Stormboy was second last out of the gates and a no jump sharp. Switzerland right there into second, and now Stormboy's whizzing forward on the outside of Bustling Fearless there on the rails. 2 further back to Warden with plenty of space in front and behind. 2 lengths clear from Tropicus. Then came Emirate, and Linebacker sees them all. Stormboy, he was second last out of the gates. Hieronymus let him run, and he rolls to the front by 2 on the other Coolmore horse, Switzerland. A note handed up in third, and Bustling fourth, 1 out, 1 back, then Fearless, length and a half to Traffic Warden, followed by Emirate Tropicus, and 2 lengths away to Linebacker. So Stormboy's done his fair share of work in the lead, out by a length and a half to Switzerland. A note being revved up. Bustling moves up on the outside. Traffic Warden goes with him, and further back to Fearless, looking for the gap. Stormboy at the 300 leads the way narrowly from the stable. Made a note closing in. Now Traffic Warden's heading top gear on the outside. A note and Stormboy. Traffic Warden's closing in. It's a note just in front from Traffic Warden. Traffic Warden lunges and got up. Traffic Warden won the Run to the Rose, ahead on the line to a note. Stormboy third. Linebacker charging home. Followed by Emirate. Then came Tropicus from Fearless, Switzerland. And Bustling dropped right out of the end.
You saw there what that horse was all about, didn't you? As soon as the horse hit top stride, I don't know, there was only one winner, wasn't there? It was always pretty clear to me that on the day Traffic Warden was doing enough to get his nose in front. Will he prove to be a Guineas horse or even a Derby horse? Time will tell. One thing is for certain, he's entered in the Group 1 Golden Rose tonight, and he is nominated for the Coalfield Guineas in October the 12th. And at this stage, with plenty of UK 2-year-old videos might possibly to make, Japanese videos to make, this is more than enough for me to get the horse on side and add him to the Classic Watch 25 possibles at this stage. And hopefully the horse goes well. Right, I can end the video here now. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to watch it with me. Nice horse I think we've watched here, Traffic Warden. Some nice Australian horses in there, isn't there, that we've looked at. what I will do is I will leave a copy of the Classic Watch 2025 Possibles for you to take a look at there. All the horses all around, well, the UK and Ireland and really Australia at the moment. We've not got many from France done yet. Still got a couple to do maybe on there as well. So I will leave the video of that playlist there. I will also give everybody an opportunity to subscribe to the channel who has chosen not to subscribe to the channel up to this point, an opportunity to do so. But for now, I will end this video here. Thank you very much, everybody, and take care. Plenty of racing coming up in Australia tonight, Japan as well, and then it's 6 furlong 2-year-old Group 1 day in the UK tomorrow. But I will end this video here. Hopefully all horses come back safe and sound from them. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.